lovely little jelly babes, thank you for coming back to my channel. I hope you're all having a great week. So basically I have these Born Pretty metallic polishes and I wanted to know whether they would stamp well. So that is what you're going to find out today if you stay tuned. Obviously, as always, I will leave all details in the description box below, so to be sure to check that out. So I've gone and taken them out of their packaging and they have some really gorgeous colours here as well. And if I just turn them, you can see the names. So you've got Dragon Knight, Icy Castle, Heroine, Rose in Peril and Silver Sword. And these are the stamping plates that I'm going to be testing them out on. So it's a few different brands. So I'm sure you've got some of these brands, if not all of them, in your stamping collection. So first up, I'm going to be using my Ejiubas, and they had a collaboration with the fabulous 3140 Baby Girl. And it's the henna side that I'm going to be using. And I'm going to be using Dragon Knight first. So I'm just scraping it along, and this is my Nail Artisan Glazed Galaxy stamper. Again, I'll leave details. Now I know with this, and I've got a habit of doing it and I've got to stop it, I kind of like wriggle it about on the stamper. I've got to stop wriggling, and it can slightly sort of smudge it a little bit. I don't know whether you can see that or not, but what amazing pickup. So I'm going to go onto the Silver Sword, and as you can see, these are going really pigmented and stamping well over black as well, which is really good. So I'm not going to wiggle, and I'm just going to place it on and take it off. And it is a much smoother and crisper stamping image, and again has stamped amazingly over the black. So moving on to this is Moyou, and it's the Arabesque collection. So you've got lots of nice images here. Actually, my friend got me this for my anniversary, and do you know what? I don't even think I've stamped it. How bad's that? Not stamped it, reviewed it. So you'll get to see a little bit of swatches off of this plate. So again, great pickup. So that's really good. So I'm going to use this Heroine or Heroine or however you say it. Tomato. I'm just going to take this images. So I'm basically, so the video is not ridiculously long. I'm just sort of taking 2 images off of each plate. And you can see that that's picked up really well as well. So moving on, I'm using the Creative Shop plates, and this is Rose in Peril. And I really love this stamping image here of like an egg timer, but it's got like trees on it. It's fabulous. It's a very sort of unusual image, and it's gorgeous. So you can see again that has picked up really, really well. And I'm so pleased that they can stamp over black as well. It is quite, I mean, there is lots of the nail stamping polishes out there, but they can be quite pricey, especially if you want them pigmented well over black, whereas these aren't even a stamping polish, and you can get them at a really good price as well. So I think for that, the fact that they stamp so well over black and pick up everything, I am really, really impressed with these. And I think metallic sort of finish is really cool as well. So moving on, I've got Lina Nail Art Supplies, the very popular brand of plates at the moment, as they create some really funky and gorgeous images. So I'm going to get this one here. So I'm trying to show you like the more solider images and the sort of more delicate images to see how well they stamp. And that is a really good pickup. I know there is some bold patches, but it's not that noticeable really. So I'm just going to take this image right here and stamp, and try not to wiggle. And again, that is a good pickup as well. So I've been really, really impressed. So here are my swatches after cleanup. I haven't applied the top coat, by the way. I don't do that because I reuse my swatch sticks again in future videos, just to make sure, so it's a bit more economical, as it can get a bit pricey if you just use them for one use only. So yeah, so I'm really, really impressed with these. Now, if you're one of my more faithful jelly babes and have watched it right to this point, then you're going to get some much appreciated information. Now, I did try stamping with these stampers, and I didn't get some that didn't pick up at all, and some was of not a very good pickup. So here are the different brands. So that's the Moyou. So that one is like a squishy and a sticky one, which I do recommend. But basically I'm just going to show you some of the videos now, or the bloopers shall we say. So you can see that the pickup was pretty rubbish with this. So the only stamper that I got to work was my Nail Artisan Glazed Galaxy stamper. As you can see here, it's just not working on others. So I could have just left this information out, but I want my videos to be as honest and as practical and helpful to you as possible. So that's why I'm putting this in. So yes, technically these stampers, sorry, this polish does stamp if you have the correct stamper. It wasn't necessarily down to the plate, although with the Bloves plate I couldn't get any images to pick up, even with the Glazed Galaxy stamper. I don't know why, as I've not had issues picking that up with other polishes and stamper, but with this one it just didn't work. And that one was a good pickup. These are picking it up, but it's not what I would class as good enough to say that they stamp, and I'll show you why in a minute. If you can't see already, it's not sort of fully picked it up. If you compare it to the other swatch, you know, the left hand swatch is what gets me to say it's okay to class it as a stamping polish, if that makes any sense at all. So I just wanted to add that in, so that can be really helpful just in case you go out and buy these thinking, oh, they're great, I'm going to use them. Just check the stampers that you've got and make sure that they'll stamp with it. So thank you for checking it out. Please press subscribe, and there's some other videos for you to watch also. Bye.